Hello and welcome everyone, I am Madals and I'm here with some exclusive content from the ESET UK Masters. And well, we are hyping up the finalists we have because in just a few very short days time I am going to be at the International Centre in Telford, England, casting the grand finals and to see who is going to be able to take some of that £10,000 prize pool. And today we are going to be looking at one of our last online qualifiers. It is of course Western Wolf Sting. He is spawning as the Terran player in the top right. He's up against the purple Terran in the lower left, DieStar. So this is going to be very tough. And they've already met in the online qualifiers. And in the online qualifiers, Sting actually beat him, and that's how he got through. It was the second online qualifier that Sting managed to qualify through. He took out Snoot from Team Liquid 2-0. He took out Trimaster 2-0. And then he went up against Axiom's Heart to go 2-1 and take the seed. So he was very happy about that. And for those of you who don't know about Sting, well, he joined Western Wolves in November 2012, and he also probably is best known for the fact that he won IEM Singapore, where he went 3-2 against the legend that is Grubby. So he is a solid player, definitely looking to do well in the grand finals of ESET UK Masters. So let us know in the comments below, let us know in the Team Liquid threads and on all the various social medias, mine and ESET's, what you think of Sting, and do you think he's going to be able to make it and take one of the top spots if he's going to struggle against any of the finalists, which of course you can find all of that information, who's through and etc. on ESETUKMasters.com. Now, TvT is very fun in Heart of the Swarm. Mechs, great. Hellbats are fun. Drops, Widow Mines, everything can be occurring. So, both players at the moment have got the gas down, have got the barracks down. Both happily mining away, waiting to reveal the strategies they could be going for. Will we see any Reapers? Maybe. Will we see some early factories? Probably. And as such, Mech is always looking good, but Sting getting out that Reaper quite early on. There is a bit of cliff area you can utilise to come up and in. We've also got DieStar getting his Reapers down, and for those of you who don't know and might be wondering, hang on, Reapers without a tech lab? What is this shenanigans? Well, it's because one of the changes means that you can get it without a tech lab, but they've also had some more changes other than just how quickly you can produce them. They are a lot faster, they have the Nitro Pack upgrade as standard, but they also heal up very quickly out of combat with combat drugs, so that makes them very effective for harassment, but they have to get nerfed to make them not the almighty god-like unit early on. So, as part of that, they have got reduced damage output. They no longer do bonus damage to light, so they're a lot less effective. And DieStar looking like he wants to chuck down that command center, and there we go. So that is quite predictable. Meanwhile, for Sting, he's getting up his factory pretty early on and also getting down that reactor. The two Reapers probably going to meet in the middle. We could get some Reaper on Reaper action where it will come down to whoever gets the first shot will win the engagement, and then they'll both likely retreat and try their best in order to get out a bit of combat drugs in order to heal up quickly. But DieStar, now with the second Reaper, will be able to win this fight absolutely fine. Sting has only got the single one, held the watchtower, now runs away, but then DieStar sees that Sting is running away, and that should be fine. The command center coming down, the barracks is nearly finished with that reactor, the factory switching over ASAP. We've got an additional gas on its way for DieStar as well, so he's going up to 2 gas, getting his factory out now, getting his reactor out now. So their build's very similar. The key difference really is the DieStar got that second Reaper out slightly sooner, and also got his command center down slightly quicker by, roughly speaking, about 30 seconds. So nothing too major, nothing too absolutely catastrophic, this is going to be game deciding. Just more standard play from both of them. The sort of thing I'm expecting to see a lot of in TvT, especially in Heart of the Swarm, how it is at the moment. So starports coming down. We do see Hellions on their way out. I'm not sure which version of the beta this was played on, if it's after there's the transformation servos upgrade on the tech lab or not, so we'll have to actually wait until we see a tech lab come down to guess that. But with the tech lab coming down here, it looks like DieStar are going to be going for some Hellions and also then into some Banshee, which could be some very interesting play indeed. So waiting for the old switcheroo on those two. Sting, he's got his natural up, not morphing it into an orbital command yet. The orbital is already morphed for DieStar, but he's floating it down, so that's a little lost mining time. And apparently, no, it's not even going to be a Banshee, it's going to be a Raven out very, very quickly. So that gives you some detection, which is vitally important should your opponent try and get out some Widow Mines. But at the moment, Sting killing off those Reapers very quickly, now coming in with these 4 Hellions and the Reaper of his own. There's only 2 Hellions up here for DieStar at the moment, who is actually now very rapidly in an awful lot of problems, because we're seeing some hits already going off. A couple of SCVs are going to get taken down here. Got to be careful. 1 Hellion now dies, 2 Hellions die, and this is getting very close, but it looks like DieStar will just be able to heal this up. The Reaper desperately trying to get the kill, does manage to do so. Sting using the Hellion as well against that SCV, and Marine pops out, and now with these additional Hellions coming in, suddenly we go from a very passive play to just a very small advantage that Sting is going to massively capitalize on. He's dealing a lot of damage here. He's managing to take out so many SCVs. He's already killed 7. That takes the SCV count 23 to 28. The Hellions are finally looking to get cleaned up though, but guess what, more are coming in behind this. 2 more on their way over. We've also got the Viking coming across ready to pick off that Raven, and well, this now means that actually Sting, he has just done a huge amount of damage. He is retreating with those additional Hellions now, just to make sure that actually I may not be able to do this. There is some more forces coming out, regrouping, getting more reinforcements, but he has taken quite a big lead in terms of the worker count, 31 to 26, which may not seem like that much, but in a mirror matchup, every little helps, and that tiny bit of damage that we've seen Sting do, those 8 workers that have been killed, are fantastic for him. DieStar's lost more overall as well, and now wave 2 coming in. The Vikings even landed. They are just waddling their way up. Glad after seeing the HotS cinematic that there is no Ultralisk that could be coming in here, and now we do have Sting dealing some nice damage. He's trying to take out those Hellions, trying to get the best line of attack he can, but a single Viking for DieStar lands, but it looks like Sting is coming out on top here with a good supply lead. He's going to be able to clean up all of these Hellions, but his own Hellion is going to die now to that auto turret. The Vikings fly up. They are going to quickly start getting a couple of volleys off on this Raven. DieStar forced to pull all of his workers back up into the main base just to be safe. And that means lost mining time. The income is going to be even better. A scan is going off. It's a scan for DieStar, just saying that, hey, what has my opponent got? A Raven coming out for Sting now as well. In terms of the worker count, 37 to 35, so it is leveling out a little bit. But if we look at the mining, well, actually, it's in Sting's favor, because he's got a better split on workers from his main to natural. We should see a transfer come back at some point from DieStar of these SCVs up in the main, but he's had to pull back to just be a little bit more defensive, because Sting being just so aggressive, really forcing his opponent back and being really, really annoying. So this is obviously good news for Sting. He's got Infernal Pre-Igniter, also known as Blue Flame, on its way. He's got tanks coming out. DieStar, he's got his armory coming down as well. So here we go. Another push coming in. The Hellion numbers favouring DieStar at the moment, but reinforcements coming in are going to help. And we see now that suddenly, yet again, Sting taking the advantage. And there's the GG, knowing that with all those Hellions up, there was no way he was going to be able to come back from that. But DieStar did put up a great fight. Sting was victorious. So after seeing that, do you, the viewer, think Sting's got a good shot in the UK Masters Grand Final? Let us know in the comments below, the TL threads, and on social media. All the latest information is on ESET.UKMasters.com, on my Twitter, on their Twitter, everybody associated to Twitter. So make sure you go follow all the casters, all the players, and all the groups and everything, because you don't want to miss a beat. And make sure you put a note in your calendars, because March 22nd to 25th, the Grand Finals and Bring Your Own Computer qualifier will be occurring. Make sure you either tune in on the stream or attend live if you can. I'll be there, and it'll be great to meet and talk to as many of you as possible. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because there is more action coming up from these finalists. So make sure you watch all their videos so you can make an informed decision on who you want to be rooting for. I'm Madals. Bye for now.